Yeah, is that you, Ken?
I can. Hello again, everyone. We are in the bunker at Hilltop High School, set for more high school volleyball here on NWOhio.live. Good matchup here in the early part of the season. A couple of teams expected to contend for league titles, and a couple of undefeated teams here early on through the first week as the Cadets play host to the Hicksville Aces. Hello again, everyone, with Miles Holliday. I'm Randy Roberts, partner a little Monday Night Volleyball for you here tonight.
And where else would you rather be, Randy? Two undefeated teams. This is going to be a really fun matchup, and I get to call it with the mayor of Northwest Ohio himself, Captain Spike, Randy Roberts.
Getting ready for what should be an entertaining matchup, partner. And let's take a look at the visiting Hicksville Aces coming in at 2-0, defeating a couple of teams from the NWOAL, 4 sets over Swanton in Swanton to start the year, and needing 4 sets in their home opener to defeat the Indians of Wauseon.
Hey, a little bit of a surprise, right? Coach Lavin, even she had admitted, said, hey, you don't usually get 2-0 early in the year because they play Swanton so early in the year every year. She said this is a kind of uncharted territory for her Aces, but they like it. Still a young squad, and that seems to be a theme here in Northwest Ohio this year, right? A lot of young teams, but if you're winning early in the season with young squads, things are going to look up in the future. She's very happy with the way her teams play. Wants them to be a little bit more focused, so we'll see tonight if they're going to be.
Well, definitely battle-tested through the Green Meadows Conference when you're dealing with Fairview and Tenora, but got hot at the right time, went on that tournament run, ended up going 22-5 a year ago.
Yeah, some of those players are moved on. Krall's moved on. Bergman's moved on. So they have to fill those roles, but they're going to really rely on McKenna Baird and Aubrey Baird. Two fantastic players. If you're the Baird family, hurry up and have some more. Hicksville Volleyball wants you to have some more girls that come through the program. But some holes to fill because of the graduation a year ago, but they have filled them pretty well early in the season.
Yeah, McKenna, a freshman coming in with 7 kills and also 7 aces. And Aubrey with 35 assists to lead the team, second with 22 kills. So pretty good group of players to base it on. Then you have Elise Baldwin, leads the team with 27 kills. So they do have a couple of players up front that are able to work the net.
Yeah, and it always comes down to serve receive, and so far early in the season, she's been happy with that. Coach Lavin implored her team, say, we've got to get the ball back up, and this early in the year, they've done that just well against 2 really good teams, Swanton and Wauseon. And, well, of course, that's a Wauseon team that we saw a week ago. We're going to see them again tomorrow night.
Yeah, let's look a little bit at the cadets of Hilltop. who come in at 2-0. They went 22-3 a year ago. The back-to-back champions of the Buckeye Border Conference, starting the season so far with sweeps over Fayette and Eden.
Yeah, there's three things that are always consistent in life, right? Death, taxes, and Janice Bruner's going to have herself a really good volleyball team at Hilltop. They lost Gabby Rodriguez, really the best offensive player probably in the history of Hilltop, playing at Malone University. And it doesn't matter. They just kind of fill in the holes, and they're going to play a little bit different. They're going to be a 6-2 team this year, but they got another fantastic player that is ready to jump in and be that star, and that's Libby Baker. Wait till you see her tonight, folks. She is one heck of a player.
Yeah, Libby Baker leads the team with 26 kills, has also added 10 digs, and another solid player all the way around the net for Hilltop is the junior outside hitter and setter in Elena Van Arsdalen. 16 aces in the first two matchups this year, 13 digs, 24 assists, and when she has to play up front, well, second on the team with 10 kills.
Yeah, 10 kills. She can play all around, and one of the reasons why they went to a 6-2 this year is because you want to get Van Arsdalen some ability to hit outside, and we just saw a little bit of a glimpse of some of the smoke that can be laid down by Libby Baker as she got herself a big kill in warm-up.
We'll step aside here as they'll have the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have our keys to the game when we continue here at NWOhio.live.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look us up on Facebook. Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. Additional sponsorship includes American Property Preservation, Direct Link.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Randy Roberts, Miles Holiday back with you here from Hilltop as we get close to the start of what should be pretty good, entertaining non-league volleyball matchup tonight here on NWOhio.live between Hicksville and Hilltop. And partner, let's take a look at the keys to the game for this one tonight, and let's start with the Hicksville Aces.
Yeah, number one, it's a young team, and they want to have focus, but at the same time have fun. Coach Lavin says she wants her girls to have fun, but there was a stressful moment in one of their matches earlier in the year where it was going into the fourth set, and she was all focused, and their girls were kind of smiling and laughing. She's like, I want to be a little more intense at those moments, so they're still working on that. Number two, Dino Power. Remember Rexy, the big dinosaur? Lindsey Bergman had him around when she was with him. Well, guess what? He is still with them. Look at it. There's Rexy, and the family has grown. They signed adoption papers to make sure they could adopt Rexy, stay in the program. So you got to have some Dino Power. Things get rough, let Rexy help you out. And then number three, AB lead the way. Aubrey Baird, you touched on some of her amazing stats. The senior on this team, Aubrey Baird, 22 kills, 4 aces, 25 digs. She is a fantastic player. She's going to have to lead the way for them.
And before we get to Hilltops, I don't know if we can get a shot in our announcer cam here. I believe that Miles, have you added on to the family? Is that what's going on?
We might. They might get the another dinosaur that gets in the family. So we'll have to see what happens. Let's go.
All right, let's take a look at the keys to the game now for the Hilltop Cadets.
All right, 6-2 is for you. Changing things up a little bit offensively. They want to do that so they can get Van Arsdalen some ability to hit on the outside. She's not stuck in the middle setting the ball. So you're going to have big hitters on the outside, get that offense working. And then, of course, number 2, Libby with the block. Libby Baker, she's 6'2", and you can't teach that. That is intimidating at the net. Look for her to be a big factor tonight, number 11. And then number 3, split the seams. What does that mean? Well, you want to hit it between the defense. So if there's three players in the back row, they don't want to serve it directly at them. They want to play the seams, make them communicate. She said, Coach Bruner said that's going to be one of the keys tonight, if they can serve to the seams.
And we're glad that we have seams spelled correctly because in the text chain, little inside baseball, that's not how it was spelled by our keys to the game.
Full disclosure, my second grade the spelling bee, I got knocked out early. The word, failure.
Well, at least Miles can admit that, so that's it's okay, buddy. We still love you.
I want to go back and redo that spelling bee. Go back in there. Jason Bateman. Remember that movie Spelling Bee? That was great. Pretty good atmosphere in here tonight.
Yeah. This is going to be easy. Hicksville's in red. Hilltop is in red. Thank God the net separates them.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit confusing otherwise, right? To make it even a little more confusing, black trunks.
The difference, Hicksville black numbers, Hilltop white numbers, and the fact that each of them have their school name written on the back.
I know both coaches were eager to get to this one, kind of get a little bit of a measuring stick early in the year where you're at.
Yes, it's going to be, we said, a pretty decent matchup here. As officials making sure everyone's set with rotations. It looks like Hicksville has won the right for the opening serve. And we are underway. And it's going to be a serve in the net. Not a way you want to start if you're the Hicksville Aces.
They put Slattery in to get things going and serves it directly in a net, and then she'll rotate out.
Follow with one that goes just out as we take a look at the replay.
Yeah, nice jump serve. You see, trying to test that back corner. Don't want to serve directly at a Hicksville defender. That one just a little too wide.
1-all, and the first ace of the night comes from the senior Aubrey Baird.
Yeah, that was just a nasty knuckler, wasn't it? Just fell out of nowhere. See if she comes back with it.
Next one up in the air. One. Able to be played in the back row. So we will see the replay.
Back-to-back aces gives Hicksville the lead, and Cosmo couldn't get in front of it. Kind of played it off the hip. Probably go right back at her.
Hilltop able to get a setup. And now it's Hicksville on the attack with the left hand reaching over as Elise Baldwin. And a good play in the middle for Hilltop as Libby Baker comes up with her first kill of the night.
Yeah, Baker just takes one step back and comes forward. You saw just a glimpse of some of her power. Didn't get all of that one, but just so far over top the net. Tough to defend.
So here's Bryn Rodriguez to serve for Hilltop. Play and a good block right in the middle by Baker again.
A good dig out by Baldwin for Hicksville.
Baker right back on the attack, lays another one down, and it looks like it's going to be just inside the line for a point for Hilltop.
No, she had her steps down in a big way. Absolute straight fire out of Libby Baker.
Ties us at 3 here early on, opening set. Hicksville trying to get set up again, going once again to the middle, and this one out of play.
A good receive by Vasquez. had their system going. Good pass up front, just a little too wide on the kill attempt.
Rodriguez with a third serve opportunity. Hicksville plays this one over. Hilltop setting up for Libby Baker, gets the tip. And now second opportunity, puts a little bit more on that one. And Hicksville's opportunity ends up in the net. Called for a carry anyways, and it's another point for Hilltop.
I'm not sure it would have got over. Baker was in great position for Hilltop in the middle of the net. Rodriguez doing a good job serving it up for Hilltop. Younger sister of Gabby Rodriguez. You see the brace on the knee, partner. Not an all-around player yet. Still hasn't gotten cleared by the doctors to be a six-spot player. Hoping in the next week or two. She had a blown ACL. Still kind of recovering from that. Coach Bruner says she's going to be a fantastic player.
Well, she's definitely solid at the service line so far. The latest serve goes in the net. Now Hicksville with it. Good block. Baker with a second effort sends it right back over as well.
Libby B, the B for block. Just a quick ability after the block. Comes back over, and she's going to kill it. She is some kind of player early in this match.
And she's going to come and serve it now with the team up by 2. Nice easy end-over-end serve. Hicksville trying to work that near line. Lydia Van Scoter unable to keep it in play.
It throws you off a little bit seeing that left hand, doesn't it?
A little bit. Another good serve out of Baker. And a diving effort to keep it in play, but it ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, smart play by Baird. Sees the double wall coming. Just tip it over top. Knows the defense isn't in good position. You don't have to hit it 1,000 miles an hour sometimes. You just got to put it where they're not.
So here's Elise Baldwin for Hicksville. Her team down a couple. Trying to go cross court, and it looks like just out of play for Elena Russell.
Russell tried to play the angle on the block in front of her. Didn't get enough on it. You saw it kind of flubbed out of her hand on the hit.
Hilltop scrambling a little bit. See him get it over. Good setup and a good play for Hicksville that time as Van Scoter comes up with a kill.
Yeah, you're wondering who's going to be there, right? It looks like Van Arsdalen's going to be in position, but she's too far back. Just a vacant spot. Hicksville takes advantage.
Hicksville was able to tie it up and serve of the net, puts it back in front for Hilltop, gives the Cadets the serve.
Now it's 2 free points already in this match, isn't it?
Good serve out of Hayden Johankin. Nice job digging that one out by Van Scoter in the middle.
Slattery almost got a piece of that one.
And Hilltop ends up going to the near side where Van Arsdalen puts it away.
Well, you see why the 6-2 is so important. You want to take the opportunity to have Van Arsdalen hit on the outside. Smart player, did a good job surveying the court before she attacked.
Hicksville setting up, receive the serve, they get this one over. And a good play there by Taylor Slattery.
They tried to dig it out by Johanjan. Just wasn't able to get enough on it to get it back up in the air.
So here's McKenna Baird, the impressive freshman with a good serve. Hilltop able to get this over, but they'll play it long. And we're tied up once again.
Yeah, kind of an error there, but you see why. The Baird sisters, they can serve up some nastiness, can't they? Another knuckle serve there. Well, back-to-back aces
Get
now.
one inside, yeah, that's what we're looking.
Hilltop a little bit scrambling. This is a team, Randy, 90% serve receive, so back-to-back aces by Hicksville, really quite a feat.
Yeah, McKenna Baird came in tied for the team lead in aces now. She'll add to that with 2, make it 3 more as one ends up careening off the back wall.
Van Arsdalen just didn't get in front of it. Anytime you play it off to the hip and you're reaching for it, you're really in peril. Got to square it up, get your nose in front of the ball.
So we play at 11-9. set ends up over. That one played by Vasquez. Good block at the net for Hicksville. Ends up back on the Hilltop side. That one ends up in the net. Another point for the Aces.
Now, the double block didn't get the block, but mentally it did, right? Because the hitter, Van Arsdale, saw it, had to go around, just didn't have enough, goes into the net. So that's one way it can be effective.
Tough serve along the sideline. Played pretty well by Hilltop. They'll end up hitting it long, but Van Arsdalen, nice job keeping that in play.
Yeah, going to get a timeout by Hilltop, talk things over.
So the timeout, well, let's step aside as well with Hicksville leading in our opening set.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties, including excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. 40 years experience, high-quality work, fair prices. H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Direct Link Appliance of Bryan and Wasion. Local appliance sales and service. We service all brands: Whirlpool, Maytag, GE, and Speed Queen. Additional sponsorship includes Brian Ford, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Bricks to Clicks.
13-9 our score here as we play in our first set, and it's been a late Hicksville run, a big reason why the Aces have taken the lead.
Now the Baird sisters, they can serve it up. Lots of different varieties, but the knuckle serve has been really a problem for Hilltop, and I thought something might be a problem for Hicksville was the fact that they had school today for the first time. I thought they might be a little bit worn out. No, they're there. They're awake.
McKenna Baird able to continue on with her serving as Hilltop will play this over. Sets up the Aces. They go to the far side. One is blocked, but getting enough for the kill is going to be Aubrey Baird.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be enough, right? Just goes off that wall in front of her. It goes off the hands of Elena Russell for Hilltop. Just a little bit too weak with the hands. Build that wall. Get those fingers curled over top the net.
Hilltop able to send this up front. That one will just go up and over the block attempt.
Hicksville, impressive early in this match, scrambling to get about everything hit their way.
Kill attempt will stay in thanks to the left-handed effort of Giada Rising.
Well, maybe they'll get the point total rising, get Giada involved. First time that she's had an opportunity to put one down, takes advantage of it.
14-10. Hilltop able to get enough of that kill, keep it alive.
And both teams doing a great job at the net. Fantastic work by Van Scoter. Right earlier in the sequence on the block. This one's going to go straight into it. Libby Baker tries to handle it from the back row. You got to get Libby Baker back in front, don't you? Get that rotation. Hurry up and get it through.
Good serve out of Van Scoter. Send it. Hicksville from the back able to get a kill opportunity long.
Well, you see why communication is so important, right? You have a team that doesn't talk. Maybe they try to play that one. They communicated, say that's going long, let it go long, gets them a point on the scoreboard.
It's Brooklyn Kuzmal. It's a good serve as the libero for Hilltop. Hicksville puts it in the net, and Hilltop has cut that lead back to 3.
A pretty good answer by Hilltop. After that timeout, point was given up to Hicksville, but they've answered since.
Good play by Hicksville. Kind of sends Hilltop scrambling a little bit, but they're able to make a play. And kill attempt is going to go just long again.
Let's see if Rising pulls off at the, yep, she does. Pulls off at the last second, tries to get that right arm involved. No, it's going to go long. Good decision.
Good jump serve once again out of Kuzmal. Hicksville able to get this over. Kuzmal just unable to reach it, and Hicksville's going to pick up a point.
Yes, the Hicksville team early in the season, only 5 errors per match. And you see why they've been successful. They just do a good job of getting the ball over.
Taylor Slattery at the serve line. Gets it over for Hicksville. Heads up play just to get the set over. Catch him napping. Good diving effort on the dig that time out of Laura Siegel.
Both teams, tremendous court coverage so far.
The longest volley we've had here in the opening set. Baker with a little tip has it go off the net, and it's going to be a point for Hilltop.
Yeah, you wonder if Baker's going to get a lot of points that way because everybody's hugging the net, trying to handle her size. Defense really on top of the net, just a little poke over top. See if you can find some wood with it.
So Van Arsdalen will serve. Fires one that forces Hicksville to come from out of play. Baker in the middle, set for the kill, and she's able to lay it down.
Yeah, much better team when she's in the front row, right? When she rotates to the back, they get a little bit small up top, but they feel comfortable with Baker in the front. And good work by the setters, getting her in tremendous position. I believe that was Siegel that time. They got her in good spot.
Cuts that lead down to 16-15. Hicksville able to come back with a point there. Take a look at the replay.
Off the block, defense not there to pick it up. Playing the angle, they took away the line, tried to go angle. The block came off. Defense couldn't adjust quickly enough.
Yeah, it was Elise Baldwin for Hicksville. Had the point there. Now Baker is blocked, and Hicksville score another point.
How about that? I believe it was Zartman, the sophomore, says, you know, you're not the only tall person out here. I'm 5'11". Zartman gets a big block.
Pushes that Hicksville lead back to 3. Kill attempt just touched on the sideline. Nice play made by Hicksville to get that out. Baker gets the tip. Big dig made there by Kuzmal. And it's Baker at the net with a tip up and over.
And Vasquez needs some help from her teammates. Someone needs to tell her where Baker's at, try to go around her. That's just an easy block. Baker's going to have 1,000 blocks in her career, right? Might not get one easier than that one.
So Bryn Rodriguez will serve once again for Hilltop. Cadets down 2 late in this opening set. And we'll get a push.
Like I said, carry. You could call it a double hit because it went 1-2 on the hands, but just got underneath it, kind of handcuffed.
Either way, it is an ace for Rodriguez. So gets her team within 1. And we'll go back to 2 as she catches the top of the net.
Well, Hicksville could be the first one to 20, and as we know, 20 is kind of that magical number. The first magical number you have to get, of course, 25.
So here's Martina Vasquez. Good serve, trying to set up Baker. Baker with the palm. It's going to roll off the hands of Van Scoter. And Hilltop comes back with another point.
Yeah, it's a tough ask by Van Scoter because you're thinking that it's going to be heat right at you, right? You're ready for that, and at the last second, it's a little roll over top shot, and then you have to adjust. Tough work there.
So Libby Baker steps up with the serve. Who you want to have at the line. Team's down 1 in a tight game. And Hilltop is going to pick up a point. A good play. Hayden Johankin.
I'm not sure Smith thought it was going to go long. Last second went after it. A little timeout. Smith has to have a little time to tie the shoelaces. I think she went bunny ears on that when she was tying it. Well, Coach Lynn Parachek, you say you got to have shoes at work.
That's right. So Libby Baker ready to go. And that one will just miss the sideline out of play.
I like it, though. Defense kind of hugging the middle. Go ahead and try the sideline. Remember, hit the seams, right? There's a seam on that sideline. Go ahead and get it.
So Elise Baldwin gets this one up and in play. It's Hilltop on the attack. Gets the easy set over Johankin. Hicksville follows with a kill long, and that's going to tie us up. Now what do? Both teams got to 20.
20-20, right? I guess you call John Stossel and say this is 2020. What's going to happen?
Good serve for Hilltop. Hicksville's going to put it in the net.
Let's see if this opens the door now for Hilltop to go ahead and steal this first set. It's been Hicksville most of the way, but now able to steal the lead, 21-20, nasty serve.
Joanne getting a good effort there as Hicksville again puts one in the net. Hilltop for the first time in a while.
Yeah, you call
leads by a
timeout.
couple of points, and Hicksville is going to call a timeout. So late timeout in this opening set. We'll step aside NWOhio.live.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by Optimal Performance Fitness, fitness coaching in a team setting of like-minded individuals, located at 1445 Scott Street in Napoleon. Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
The Hilltop now with a 2-point lead, 22-20, as we play final stages of set number one.
Yeah, good timeout there by Hicksville. Coach Lavin want to take the temperature of her team because they're kind of snacking on danger here, right? Led most of the set, now down by 2.
Another good serve out of Hayden Johankin. Hilltop at 2 setters in one spot, but they're able to get that over. Baker play this up, see what the Cadets do this time. And it's going to be a good ball along the back line. Giada Rising.
Yeah, Rising has done really fantastic stuff for Hilltop since she's gotten into this match. Just one of those players that seemingly always doing something positive for your effort.
Another good serve. And a good dig in the back row that time out of Rodriguez.
Huge point here for Hicksville. They got to get this one.
Hilltop trying to catch him with that cross-court set, and it is kind of an unforced error that does in Hicksville that time.
Yeah, a little miscommunication right there. Hubby-wife disagreement cost them a point, and now serving for the set.
Here's Hayden Johankin. That one cleared out Van Arsdalen. Now it's Hilltop. Too far ahead with a pass, and Hicksville with a little bit of life.
That's a shame for Hilltop because Van Arsdalen did a great job at reading where the hit was going to go. Got it back up for them.
Kenna Baird able to get a good serve. Hilltop sends this one out. Hicksville staying alive at 24-22.
Well, you got to feel good, though. You got Baird serving. Look at the confidence on her face.
Had a long run earlier in this set. Top trying to set something up. One is tipped at the net, what we play on. Oh, a knuckler at the net. A great effort by Vasquez. Second tip is played. Hilltop able to dig it out of the net. And on the deflection, I believe that's Van Scoter that's going to come up with a kill.
Yeah, kind of caught Hilltop by surprise with a little back set. Got it back to 1. This is a thrilling first set.
Baird with a chance to extend this opening set. And Hilltop's going to put it away as Elena Russell comes up with one in the middle of the net. So Hilltop able to hold off Hicksville 25-23. They take set 1. We'll have more volleyball for you here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. And in our family, we're used to getting involved, and I encourage you to do the same, especially when it comes to caring for your loved ones. When I think about Alzheimer's and the impact it had on my family, I recognize that losing a race isn't such a bad day after all. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
And we want to thank everyone that has made our broadcast possible here on NWOhio.live. See them there, Spangler Candy Company, Bricks to Clicks, Direct Link, Optimal Performance Fitness, H2H Realty, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Brian Ford, Willis Electric, American Property Preservation, and Northwest State Community College.
Not too late to get involved either. Just message us on NWOhio.live. We'll be more than happy to get you signed up, get your name out there.
We did kind of front load a 10-game volleyball schedule, so we are going to have a Tuesday matchup. League opener, Bryan and Wasion, and then after that, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we're going to take a couple weeks off, and we're going to kind of let the season heat up, maybe to lack of a better term.
I was going to say ferment. Let it ferment, and we'll kind of figure out who's who from there. I have enjoyed our early season look. A lot of these teams, the potential that you see in front of these young teams, by the end of the year, we're going to have some really fantastic volleyball teams in our area.
So Hilltop's got the serve to begin set number 2. Elena Van Arsdalen will do the serving. Her team took that opening set 25-23, and it's going to be Hicksville comes up with a first point in set 2.
Well, you talk about serve receive and how vital it is. That was just a nasty serve right at Vasquez. Didn't even flinch. Put it back up in the air.
Hicksville able to match with Aubrey Baird. That's Baker in the front row, but one is going to go.
So workmanlike, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it just 1-2, up to Baker for the big 3. She turns around, high fives. Let's go do it again.
It's Bryn Rodriguez to serve for Hilltop.
Remember her sister Gabby in the wars that she used to have with Kendall Bonney over at North Central? Those were some fun matches to call.
And Baker's going to win the battle at the net for a block.
Yeah, you got to stay away from Baker Street, don't you? Middle of the floor belongs to Baker.
Is she allowed to wear 221B?
She is just a junior also. That is absolutely scary stuff.
A great softball player, the program that they've had.
Tremendous.
Good job getting lined up by Hayden Johankin, who ended that opening set with that long run serving.
That's the old, you got it, I'll take it. Uh-oh, nobody gets it. Hicksville, some miscommunication.
So Rodriguez set to serve again. And another big block, but Hicksville able to play it on the second effort. Passes a little behind Baker. She will peel out. Johankin sends it out of play.
I'm going to venture a guess here. Whatever the program record is for blocks in a career, Libby Baker is going to get close there, right? She didn't get credit for that one, but still impacted.
Return is out of play on the serve from Martina Vasquez. Ends up with an ace. Fires another one. One is going to be played on as Baker will get it. Vasquez saving a ball. It might have been headed out of play. Now Baker's opportunity is fielded. With the second effort.
How about Baird getting that one up? Almost broke her wrist.
And it's 2 in a row. Aubrey Baird has played. Now a block sends it back to Hilltop for yet another opportunity. Tip that time ends up under the net.
Yeah, how about Baldwin winning that battle, the joust at the net? One of the big guns for this Hicksville team. First one to get it. Big point.
Vasquez with the serve once again. Trying to get in position. Brooklyn Kuzbal couldn't get that one. And it's another ace and now a 5-3 lead.
Vasquez has just been outstanding for Hicksville. Not only digging everything out, but her service game.
Time puts it in the net.
That's kind of like he hasn't missed a free throw in 25 straight ones,
the
isn't
announcer,
it?
James, yeah.
Martina heard me and said, do you know what I got to do? I got to serve it in the net.
Well, it just gives us the opportunity to see Libby Baker serve. She gets this one up and over. Hicksville trying to cross it up, a little tip by Baldwin. And now a block put on as the Aces pick up a point.
That's a construction company of Van Scooter and Baldwin right there, building walls since 2023. Hicksville gets the benefit of that construction.
So Elise Baldwin, the junior, will serve. Puts that in a good spot, just past the front row, in front of the back row.
Yeah, how about that? Volleyball karma paying off. You get a block at the net. You get the serve. What do you get out of it? An ace.
Second opportunity coming up here. That one is going to be played along the sideline, but out of play.
You wonder if Coach Bruner thinking about maybe calling another timeout. Used one in the first set to kind of slow things down, and it paid off.
Trying to reach out and get a tip of the net that time was Elena Van Arsdalen, but it's out of play. And Coach Bruner has seen enough. So timeout on the floor. We'll step aside here in our second set.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look us up on Facebook. Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. Additional sponsorship includes American Property Preservation, Direct Link.
Hicksville will have the serve as Elise Baldwin will step up. Team is in front 9-4 as we play set 2. Set 1 was won by Hilltop in a close one, 25-23. Kill opportunity just out of play as Hicksville had everything lined up. Couldn't get what they want, or got what they wanted, just missed the spot.
Oh, the timeout paid off for Janice Brunner. You think she knows after 37 years of coaching volleyball when to call timeout? 38 years in education, 37 as a volleyball coach. I'm telling you, when she finally does retire, they need to build a statue out here for her. Who's had a better career than Janice Brunner?
Good set for Hilltop as Van Arsdalen able to come through. Deflection ends up at the scorer's table. Hilltop with it, down 3.
A tough serve, handled really well by Baird.
Ends up being a point for Hilltop.
Think about it. You go all the way from the back corner on the right-hand side and you slice it just inside the line on the left. That's some nastiness delivered.
Another good serve. That'd be another ace for Hayden Johankin.
Johankin gets a little bit of a turn on that one as well. Little Uncle Charlie, the curveball, if you will.
Hicksville able to get a returnable ball. That one is on the line. And the Aces do come back with a point.
Hicksville needed a point in the worst way. Momentum had swung with Hilltop since the timeout. Kind of got the fortuitous fall inside the line.
This is McKenna Baird. Ball is going to be dug out from the back. Now Baird will step up and play. Gets the pass. Vasquez gets it. Van Arsdalen wins the battle at the net. Hicksville continue to play. Switching sides, setting one up for Rising.
Look at Vasquez working hard.
And both teams hitting the floor. And once again, a deflected ball, not a problem.
Oh, what a great rally by both teams.
And it's Van Arsdalen will come through on the block. We're going to take a look at the replay.
It kind of gets just a tip of it. Defense not able to defend it because of the deflection off the double block. But one of those points, partner, that you just, it's too bad someone had to get the negative on it because both teams scrambling, working hard.
Rising able to get the good serve for Hilltop. Hicksville will play this, but long. And now we're back even at 10.
Well, Hilltop caught him a little bit earlier this set. Last set, they caught him at 20. Knots it up here at 10.
Hicksville stuck in the corner, but able to come through with a cross-court kill.
The 5'9" junior, Lydia Van Scooter, scoots it in.
She'll now scoot back to the serving line. Good serve there. Hilltop will play this. Set up their offense going in the middle. Hicksville's front is able to get the block.
And that was Zartman that was involved again for Hicksville.
Hicksville had the block set up. Hilltop knew to go over it, but that time put a little just too much on it.
Yeah, Van Arsdalen was just a little bit too far behind. Wasn't able to get any momentum. Kind of hit the ball from behind her. Thus far, it went long. You see a good picture of Rexy over there on the sideline for Hicksville.
And the ace is able to come through with another ace out of Van Scoter.
Is there a better name for volleyball than the Aces, right? One of the best mascots ever. I love their football helmets with the cards on the side.
Yeah, that's a good look. Kill opportunity in the net. And
Laura Siegel, number 9, working her way over there. Doesn't go over top the net, but I think Siegel would have gotten there. There's Rexy, and see, Rexy's got the family growing over there. It's like Jurassic Park.
How about the play made out of Hicksville's London Zartman? We'll see number 10 here. How does she keep this in play?
London Zartman's hitting down, hitting down, hitting down. Got to get her involved a little bit more, the 5'11" sophomore.
Angled serve forces Hilltop to come from out of bounds. But they're going to go back to Zartman again, but it's Vasquez, or I'm sorry, it is the Baldwin in the middle.
Yeah, it is Baldwin playing the middle right now for Hicksville. Zartman on the outside left.
Van Arsdalen tries to go cross court, but it's out of play.
A couple times now that she's gone angle, and it's gone long with it. Gonna have to start rolling it over that double block.
With a good serve out of Slattery. Was able to keep it alive.
Oh, how about Baker on that block?
Second effort's a good one out of Slatman. Van Arsdalen wins the tip. Confusion out of Hicksville, but they're still able to get it over the net. Baker comes running in. He saw the tip. This Hilltop's going to get it over and pick up a point.
It's unfortunate for Hicksville because Bear does a great job backpedaling, being ready for that little slap over top by Baker. Good sequence, though, for Hicksville. Ran off several points to build this lead up to 3.
And there's Elena Van Arsdalen. Hicksville's able to play it. Back up front, here's Baker. And she's able to come through with a big kill.
Let's see if it actually does fall in. Looked like the linesman struggled a little bit with the call. But yeah, I think I saw the chalk fly clearly in.
Knew it was on TV, just wanted to get a little.
I like it though, a little suspense.
Yeah. Jump serve for the corner. That one is out.
A couple groans out of the Hilltop faithful. They thought that was in, but clearly out. Even Jim Weiss, the superintendent over there, he said, yep, that was out.
And Hicksville's going to turn on and give the serve right back to Hilltop as they put it in the net. Hicksville team that came into today serving at 93%. I'm sorry, that's Hilltop. Hicksville about 90%.
And both teams came in today fantastic. That one's going to handcuff Smith. And we got ourselves another tight set.
Down to 16-15. Hicksville trying to get set up. Going right at Brooklyn. Kuzma is in position but sends it out of play.
Yeah, tremendous job there by Aubrey Baird with the set. There's nothing Aubrey can't do on the floor for Hicksville.
Here's Martina Vasquez with a good serve. Hilltop trying to play this. As Rising does get it over. Hicksville gets a little tip at the net. And a great play out of Elise Baldwin.
Yeah, Baldwin, 27 kills into tonight. Picks up one right there. She has not been intimidated, to say the least, against Libby Baker.
It's 18-15, Hicksville trying to knot this up at a set apiece. Baker from the back sends it into the net. And it looks like the Cadets will use their second timeout. So we'll take a break. Hicksville leads late in set number 2.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties, including excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. 40 years experience, high-quality work, fair prices. H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Direct Link Appliance of Bryan and Wasion. Local appliance sales and service. We service all brands: Whirlpool, Maytag, GE, and Speed Queen. Additional sponsorship includes Brian Ford, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Bricks to Clicks.
19-15 we play here in set 2. Hicksville with lead over Hilltop. Hilltop did win our opening set 25-23 and had to rally to do so. Do the Cadets have enough here for the second?
It wouldn't surprise me. They stole the first one, right? That was a first set that really was dictated by Hicksville. Got good at the right time, came back and stole it. Usually the first one to 20 wins it. Not that first set. That was actually Hilltop that stole it.
So here is Martina Vasquez gets the serve. Hilltop able to get the tip from Rising at the net. Hicksville plays it on. They come right back with a play by Baldwin again.
A great anticipation by Aubrey Baird. AB steals it.
Hicksville becomes the first team to 20 here in set 2. Libby Baker, perfect setup for him. That one dug out in the back row. Off the block. Hicksville getting set up. That will catch the net, and Hilltop will pick up the point.
Now, Vasquez has not had many mistakes tonight, but that one just goes a little bit too far back on the set. You could see her frustration. She wanted to be closer to the net so they could handle it.
Serve is dug out. And winning the battle with a tip again, Elise Baldwin.
About the third time already in this match that Baldwin's used just that lefty little push to get over top. Confuses the defense. It's effective. At some point in time, Hilltop's going to have to play off that, be ready for it.
Good solid serve. Does get Hilltop set. Rising, that one dug out in the back. Good play by the libero Vasquez to come up with it. Big diving effort. Rodriguez.
Another tremendous rally. Both teams giving everything they have. Such a vital point in this set.
Now trying to wind it up was Hicksville, but they'll put it in the net.
Let's see if Russell gets a point of it. Nope, goes straight into the net. You see Van Scooter wishes she had that one back. Big point for Hilltop trying to stay alive in this second set.
Hicksville try this again, and this time Van Scoter able to come through and get the corner.
And how about the bump set by Baird to get her teammate in great position. Huge point. Let's see if McKenna can close it out for the Aces.
Starts with an ace right there.
Now you wonder if that left leg isn't 100% healthy enough to get Rodriguez to slide over. Played that one off to the side. Didn't get herself in good position.
Baird with another opportunity. That one played out in the middle of the back row that time by Rodriguez. Vasquez gets the pass. Van Arsdalen coming cross court. Vasquez once again keeps it alive. Tip for Hicksville, however, ends up out of bounds.
I wonder if Vasquez lets that go if it goes out of bounds, right? It was so tight.
Yeah.
One of those that you're kind of a 50-50. You want to make the effort.
23-18. The serve goes into the net. Not the place you want to be giving away points. Hicksville trying to tie this up. Turn to the serving of Lydia Van Scoter. And she's going to end it with an ace.
Oh, what a great serve. Just kind of sailed and kept going. Handcuffed a Siegel, couldn't get in front of it. An emphatic way to win set number 2.
So Hicksville comes back. They take set 2 to tie us up 1-1, and we'll have more when we continue here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by Optimal Performance Fitness, fitness coaching in a team setting of like-minded individuals, located at 1445 Scott Street in Napoleon. Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're getting ready to go with set number 3 as Rexy's having a good time.
Yeah, they looked over and got some dyno power for set number 2. My question to you, though, Randy Roberts, if you're going to play Rexy in volleyball, which position do you play him? It's kind of a tough call with those little arms, right?
Can't really. Well, I guess. Do you do the underhand serve?
He would have to. Yeah. I think he'd be pretty good at the net because he wouldn't use those arms. He'd just chew the ball up, right? Those nasty, mean-looking teeth.
I don't think that's legal.
If you got Rexy on the floor, I think it's legal. You take advantage of that.
Well, this now turns into a best of 3 here.
I have a feeling we might see 5 tonight. Both teams are giving great effort, and the determination on both, fantastic.
Hicksville's going to start with a serve into the net. Both teams a part of the Division IV district field that'll be at Defiance. So it could be a possible rematch.
Yeah, tournament volleyball is just amazing too, isn't it? Everybody lives and dies on every single point.
Hicksville's going to follow with a serve that ends up, a kill opportunity that comes cross court and out of play.
And one of the few times that Baldwin got herself in a position to go ahead and swing away. Been so smart tonight just with her placement.
Van Arsdalen gets the good serve. And now Hicksville able to come back, go cross court, able to drop one into that far corner.
Get that Cyclops camera right on the line, figured it out like they do at Wimbledon. Linesman said it was in, it looked like it was.
Aubrey Baird with a good serve. Hilltop able to play this one out, and a good job backing off the last minute, Josie Smith.
And the ball went all the way out in the hallway. It's not like arena football where you get to keep it, though.
No, that's
you got to throw it back in.
They're going to rule that in play. My apologies. I thought that was out of bounds.
A good response by Hilltop, getting the early lead in set number 3.
Hicksville trying to get going offensively, finally in regular rotation. There's Baker. That's going to be dug out. Easy palm strike. Vasquez gets it over. Baker's second opportunity is through the kill. And ends up with a block.
There's Baldwin again going right at Baker a couple times in that sequence. The two players are going to see each other for yet another year. Good battle between those two.
Vasquez gets the serve. Baker's turn with the tip at the net. Tries to come up with a block. Does get a piece of it as we play on. Set up 4 in the middle. Catches the net. And that's going to be a 4-hit call.
Yeah, good call by the official. Looked like it was a block, but it was actually the top of the net that bounced the ball right back. And you see a little bit of frustration creeping into the face of Libby Baker. Not many times has she's been challenged at the net like she has tonight.
Vasquez able to find Brooklyn Kuzmal, who one-hands it wildly. It's an ace. And Hicksville back in front. Kuzmal is able to get this one to the front row. It ends up in the hands of Baker.
Oh, what a dig by Kuzmal.
Well, the running around done for Hicksville. And they're able to come through and pick up a point.
Yeah, Baldwin yet again comes up big. She has been an ace at the net all night long. If you can dominate the net, boy, it goes a long way to winning.
Another good serve out of Vasquez. As we played straight up at the net, just the intimidation out of Libby Baker that time. Hicksville didn't even have anyone to challenge her.
It's so disappointing for Hicksville because they had Van Scooter and Baldwin early in that sequence, had a tremendous block, but couldn't follow it up.
Kind of punched at and played over by Hicksville. Reisig able to get it over for Hilltop.
Look at Baird lift that one up in the air.
And the passing done by Vasquez for Hicksville. That one's out of play. Vasquez has covered just about every inch of that court so far.
She's been absolutely 100% fantastic playing the ball everywhere it goes. She is covering more territory than GPS.
So Reese Baldwin pick up an ace there as Hilltop sends it out of play.
Hilltop kind of rotate through Sub in for Baker, get a little bit of time. Going to be much smaller on the floor.
Creative set for Hilltop ends up over. Diving effort made, and it's going to stay alive. Bryn Rodriguez kept that going. And the kill attempt for Hicksville goes long.
Well, you want to have a libero that can run, right, and cover all kinds of territory. I think Hilltop picked the right one. Cosmo did a great job of digging that one. Really stole a point. Looked like it was going to be a point for Hicksville.
Coming from out of play, good opportunity there by Van Scoter. Hicksville comes back with another one. This time they'll go the opposite side. And the officials say the ball did hit the floor. And a kill for the Aces.
A good recognition by Hicksville. Smaller lineup on the floor for Hilltop. Go ahead and swing away.
Hicksville ends up serving it into the net. So we talked about the serving of Hicksville. Kind of uncharacteristic. The number of times they put it into the net so far tonight.
And Rodriguez going to have a seat for Hilltop as well.
Good serve out of Rising for Hilltop, but all it's going to do is set up Hicksville, and they'll get a kill. I believe that was Aubrey Baird from the far side comes through. Once again, here's Lydia Van Scoter to serve. Set ends up over. And it's going to work out for Hilltop.
Well, it's one London Zartman wish she could have back because it was free pizza coming right at her. Nobody in front of her. Just kind of muffed it. Winds up being a point for Hilltop. Should have been one for Hicksville.
Good serve out of Brooklyn Kuzmal. As Hicksville sends this one into the net. Hilltop's been able to battle back, make this a one-point game in our third set.
Well, back-to-back unforced errors for Hicksville. It's kind of got Hilltop back in this thing.
Kuzma with a big effort. That one goes libero to libero. And now the good set and a heads-up play made there. I think it was Hayden Johankin able to step up.
Yeah, one of my favorite things, right? You take a look, see the defense is hugging the net. What do? Peekaboo, I see you. You shouldn't be there. Free point for us.
Ties us at 9 here in our third set. Kuzma, another high arcing serve, ends up over. And the reason why Hilltop puts Libby Baker in the lineup is evident right there.
Yeah, I just was going to say that she rotated back in, and boy, talk about timing. Put her back in the middle. Why? Because Baker, she dominates.
Puts the Cadets up by 1. Vasquez from the back gets that over in the third try. Baker now going for the kill, is going to get one as that ends up in the hallway.
Oh, she must love Adam Cole because here comes the boom, baby.
Hicksville wants to take a timeout and we'll step aside. Hilltop leading our third set here on NWOhio.live.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look us up on Facebook. Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. Additional sponsorship includes American Property Preservation, Direct Link.
Hilltop taking control here in our third set. They lead this one 11-9 over Hicksville. We're tied one set apiece. What is usually a pivotal third set when you're that way. I don't know what the numbers are if you win the third set, but you feel like you gotta like your chances.
First one to 3, right? You gotta get to 3. Doesn't matter how you get there, just get there.
So after a play out of bounds, Vasquez from the back left to get that one. The effort again out of Brooklyn Kuzmal, not only serving but diving, keep that alive. Then problems between the front and back row lead to a point for Hicksville.
You wonder if Baird just kind of no-looked that one, right? Just trying to get it over, or she saw that the Hilltop defenders were spread out. Took advantage of it, though. Found an empty spot.
Josie Smith now with the serve. Sends it to Kuzmal. Hicksville gets set up. They'll go right to the middle. Baker with another block, and Hicksville unable to get it out of the net.
Well, you remember earlier in the match when Baldwin had gotten one on that Baker? Baker remembers that in a big way. A little bit of a look after she got the block as well. Just a reminder, she's going to be here all match long.
Hilltop making a change. Apparently is a popular one. Is Kenley Rout. We'll see some action for the first time. Vasquez plays one, headed backwards. Got the tap of the chest, the my bad. As it's a point for Hilltop. And now another serve coming, Van Arsdalen. Baker hits the setup and the 1-2-3 and a big kill.
Oh, how fun is she to watch when she gets her steps down. Great set, full extension. She is sweet, like Spangler Candy.
So 15-10, make it 15-11. And you don't mean dum-dums, I assume.
A little bit of honey. Can't go wrong with a bit of honey, can you?
Cannot.
So many good things they do over at Spangler.
Aubrey Baird gets the serve over for Hicksville. And we'll get a 4-hit.
If you're a fan of the Four Horsemen, you like that call. But if you're a fan of Hilltop, you do not like that call.
So here comes Hicksville charging back. They get the ace there, make it 15-13. As Aubrey Baird steps up.
35 aces coming into the night. She is one kind of fantastic player for the aces.
Has some problems there. Now Hilltop will serve up 16-13. Bryn Rodriguez to serve. Played right at the net, and it's Baker with another block.
Well, Baker is asserting herself late in this third set. Had a block moments ago, follows it up with another one. Says, I'm going to build that wall, and Hicksville, you're going to pay for it.
Rodriguez, a little deeper serve that time. Hicksville trying to come from the near side to the far side. We'll have Zartman's kill attempt go out of play.
I wonder if you're Coach Lavin, you think about maybe calling timeout here. You're scrambling a little bit. Hilltop starting to pull away.
Good set attempt over. Good play by Van Arsdalen, and they're back to the net. And Hilltop just rolling here.
Well, looks like Coach Lavin got to say, girls, got to have to work it out. Remember Phil Jackson with the Bulls? He would never call timeout, let his players kind of figure things out. And it sure helps your cause when your opponent gives you a free point by serving it directly into the net. Uncharacteristic, both teams came in serving extremely well.
Vasquez gets a good serve there. Diving effort out of Vasquez. Keep that alive. Rising's opportunity was blocked. So go to Libby Baker with a tip. And that is going to be played on. Great effort out of the back row by Smith. Baker's second effort is dug out. See what Hilltop does this time. Van Arsdalen will get the tip.
If Hicksville gets this point, they're going to go back and say it was a great dig by Baird that saved it.
It's going to be a kill attempt long. They tried to line up Baird from the back row.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because Baird had just an unbelievable dig during that rally. Can't finish it up. Goes a little bit long.
Libby Baker, the 2-year letter winner, is a junior with a good serve. There's a deflection. That's going to stay in play. It's going to hit the netting separation, the separator of the gym. One of the line judges was ready to call it, but we play on.
The rule is if it stays on your side and it comes back to you, you're allowed to play it.
One blocked, the ball is straight up. And Hilltop, some problems after the ball was saved once here. So we're going to take a look at the replay.
And Van Arsdalen looks at her teammate saying, I got it, you take it. Uh-oh, we didn't communicate. That's going to give a big point to Hicksville.
It's going to put Elise Baldwin at the serving line. Ball played by Kuzmal, but it is into the net. And Hicksville starting to come back once again.
As Elena Russell tried to get her steps down on her attack, just kind of caught in between, hits it directly into the net.
Serve reception comes right back at Hicksville, and they put it in the net.
You got to have a short memory. A mistake a moment ago, doesn't matter. You just slide over, play your position, get that block. And that forces Hicksville to hit it directly into the net.
So I'll bring up Hayden Johankin to serve. And Hicksville able to play that.
Kuzmal tried her best to get that thing back up in the air. If you're a libero, you're just going to know that you're going to live life with bruises all over you, right?
It seems that way.
You dive nonstop.
Especially these two tonight. Van Arsdalen's attempt is blocked back. Hicksville trying to line up, going to that far side once again. As Aubrey Baird in the first opportunity here. See this one.
Van Arsdalen is the recipient because of the work by Rodriguez earlier in that point. Tremendous anticipation defensively to take the dig.
And Hicksville wants a timeout. We'll take one as well here with Hilltop leading late in this third set.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by Optimal Performance Fitness. Fitness coaching in a team setting of like-minded individuals. Located at 1445 Scott Street in Napoleon. Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Well, 22-17 we play here in our third set with Hilltop leading this one as we have seesawed really all three sets most of the night.
And you see the fans behind the huddle right there, fired up, ready to go. Always enjoy watching coaches work their huddle, and Coach Janice Bruner, boy, she has the attention of her team.
And a good serve out of Hilltop there. I believe that is Giada Rising.
And Mick Alexander and Vasquez struggled with their communication. Going to cost them a huge point. Nothing will get a coach more upset than you come out of a timeout and then you give up a free point like that because you don't communicate.
It's 23-17. Hicksville set up in the middle. Tip caught the top of the net, bounced back. So Hicksville's going to be called for a 4-hit violation. And Hilltop now with a golden opportunity. Hicksville will stay alive as Taylor Slattery wins a battle at the net. And I believe we are going to see Lydia Van Scoter come back and serve.
London Zartman checks back in for Hicksville. Going to get big up front.
effort by Hilltop is played. Good opportunity for Hicksville with Libby Baker out of the lineup. Kill opportunity is going to end up out of play.
Let's take a look at it. Does it touch? Going to be clean, just going to be long, and lucky or fortunate call rather for Hilltop to get the victory.
So Hilltop takes set 3. They'll take a 2-1 lead, and we'll see if they can close it out when we return to NWOhio.live.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties, including excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. 40 years experience, high-quality work, fair prices. H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Direct Link Appliance of Bryan and Wasion. Local appliance sales and service. We service all brands: Whirlpool, Maytag, GE, and Speed Queen. Additional sponsorship includes Brian Ford, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Bricks to Clicks.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
And again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for making volleyball here in NWOhio.live possible. They include the Spangler Candy Company, Bricks to Clicks, Direct Link, Optimal Performance Fitness, H2H Realty, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Brian Ford, Willis Electric, the American Property Preservation, and Northwest State Community College. And as Miles had mentioned earlier, not too late. You want to be a part of our volleyball coverage this year. Still planning handful more games. And we might dabble a little bit with some tournament action.
Of course, we'll be at it in the winter as well with basketball. We'll be handling some football, too. We got an 8-man football game coming up, don't we, partner?
Yeah, we're going to do Stryker and Waldron, Michigan coming up at the end of October. And depending on what the 8-man playoff schedule is, see if we can find a few sponsors and maybe help out with some of that. We'll see how that comes about as Hilltop is going to start our 4th set with a big ace.
A little uncharacteristic, serving from the left-hand side of the floor, but you see why Van Arsdalen chose it, because that was a nasty slice hugging the line.
Stay this time to that near side. And now they'll go libero to libero. Set up Libby Baker, but that one dug out. Played well by Vasquez. Tip of the net, Baker gets the bounce. Oh, the problem for Hicksville is they had a couple players that are standing in the same spot. Baker will step back and deliver. And the set by Hicksville ends up over the net and out of play.
Yeah, Baker has really risen to the occasion here of late. Been dominant at the net since about middle of that second set.
Van Arsdalen comes through with another good serve. That one nearly dropped right in front of Vasquez. Baker get that one up and over as we play on. Good setup for Baker.
Ooh.
Just reactionary, all Martina Vasquez can do.
Baker looks at Vasquez and says, do you like playing darts? Well, good, because you can beat a board. Here comes a dart. I'm going to stick it right in you. A lot of courage, though, by Vasquez to get that one back up in the air.
See that serve come at you. Great work with our camera work today. Sam's picked up all the shots. A little palm strike. Hilltop trying to answer back. As Laura Siegel trying to get that little touch shot with the palm. Baker just the punch. And that's all Hicksville can do. And it ends up out of play.
It's Kenley Rout telling her teammate, let it go, let it go, let it go. Rising, here's her teammate, makes the right decision. And Van Arsdale, she's slicing and dicing with her service game.
It's like a deflection at the net a little bit. Hicksville is going to pick up their first point. Baker gets this one. Thanks to the deflection by Baird. And now we will see Bryn Rodriguez ready to serve. As Hilltop student ran by with a bag of popcorn, and Miles' attention is now elsewhere.
It's not caramel corn, but still pretty good smelling.
Pass straight up. As Kuzma got it up. And a little miscommunication there out of the Cadets.
It's an early season, but after our visit to Pettisville, I think they're still #1 on the Popcorn Power ranking. It'll be interesting to see what Stryker serves up when we're there later.
Vasquez gets a good serve here. Hicksville's going to play this. Vasquez sets this up. As McKenna Baird will get it over. Hilltop is able to play it out of the net. This time they'll go to the near side. That one's going to be blocked. Hilltop gets a great play again out of Libby Baker.
How do you like to hit it softly? Well, I'll make you pay. But big block by Baker.
She's now going to step back and serve for the team in front 6-2 here in the fourth set. Dug out by Smith. Hilltop able to get a little creative and set it over. Vasquez gets the pass, and Baker gets it up front. And unable to get that one up and over Kenley Rout.
And she knew it right away. You saw the disappointed look. She kind of flubbed it off her fingers. Doorway is open just a little bit. See if Hicksville can widen it.
Elise Baldwin able to send this over. Hilltop's return went straight over the net. And now it's Elena Russell with an issue. She puts it in the net. Hicksville has this back to a 2-point game.
Yeah, big serve by Baldwin here. Get it back to a 1-point game. Looked like Hilltop was going to run away with this third set early. Or fourth set, rather.
And more issues. 6-5. Baldwin continues to serve. Van Arsdale gets this one straight up. Clean look comes into the net, and a good play made by Elena Russell.
One of the toughest things there is to do in volleyball is a pass set. And Van Arsdale made that look easy. Not in a position where she could conventionally set it. The pass set had to be used. She executed.
There's Hayden Johankin. Gets the serve. Van Arsdale gets that set up. And Hilltop able to come back with another point. Second serve coming here for Johankin. That one just misses the line. Just a touch too long. Hicksville get it back.
It dropped in a hurry, just too late for Hicksville, or for Hilltop, rather.
So here's McKenna Baird to serve for the Aces. Go up to Rising, who's able to play it for Hilltop. Hicksville sends it out of play.
Siegel rotates back in for Hilltop.
Rising gets the good serve. Hicksville sets up in the middle.
And Taylor Slattery takes advantage of the whole of that Hilltop defense. And every time in this set, it looks like Hilltop is going to establish themselves and run away. Hicksville does just enough to stay in it.
Serves played from the back row, but Hilltop unable to get it over. So Van Scoter comes through with the ace, and now she'll have a chance to tie this up. And she'll do just that with back-to-back aces.
Yeah, when you're hot as a server, you just can't wait to get that ball back in the hands. And you see Elena Van Scoter run back and get it. Lydia Van Scoter ready to go.
There's one more serve, fires this up. Brooklyn Kuzmal for Hilltop. The libero plays that one. Now Hilltop, thanks to the set from Russell, gets it over. And nice play at the net. Perfect positioning for Elena Russell.
The thing that Elena Russell did that was incredible is she did not touch the net. That ball was right on top of the net. Great body control, good positioning. You know how easy it is to slide a foot underneath that net or barely touch it. Great court awareness.
Brooklyn Kuzma with the serve. Hicksville again trying to go that far side. Kuzma keep this in play. Van Arsdalen sends it over. Another big dig out of Kuzma, but out of play. Hicksville works that far side with Van Scooter.
Kuzma tried to get in position. Ball's on top of her way too fast for her to get squared up on it. Kind of playing a defense mechanism, volleyball. Shanky off to the side. Unfortunately for Hilltop, a point goes to Hicksville.
Josie Smith with a good serve that Hilltop plays. The ace is set from the back. Vasquez will get it. Libby Baker in the middle. That one played by the aces. See if they set Baker up again. This time they go to that far side. And getting the tip at the net will be Laura Siegel.
A double wall coming up a little bit late, though. Siegel recognizes it. Goes off the outside block between the two for a point.
So Van Arsdalen ready to serve. Our team holding on to a 1-point lead here in this fourth set.
Absolutely no rotation on that serve.
And about the big block, Libby Baker knew it too.
Now the timing of Baker impeccable. Sends it directly back at Baldwin. That is an intimidating factor in this match. The ability to defend the net by Baker.
12-10. Hilltop trying to get creative. So Baker's able to play this. And great work at the net by Hicksville as Baldwin wins that personal battle.
He saw Baker. She was getting her steps down. She had angry intentions on that set, but the set just got too close to the net. And you got to credit Baldwin being in position, take advantage of it, keep Hicksville in this match.
Hilltop able to play this Hicksville serve. Angled for the corner, Hicksville will play it. And a diving effort by Kuzma to keep it alive. And the left-handed play by Baldwin. And now there's one. Didn't get up and over the net. Hilltop's going to be called for 4 hits.
Hicksville just doing enough to stay in this set.
Baird with the line drive effort. Great effort, Hilltop, keep that alive out of the net. And deflection is going to go in favor of the aces.
This is really a smart play. First by Baird, then by Baldwin, right? If you got a tremendous defender across the way, don't give them time to get over. Go quick with the set, go quick with the kill. Effective offense by Hicksville.
Hicksville's now taking the 1-point lead. Hilltop send this one into the net.
Hey, gotta give a ton of credit to Hicksville, right?
Oh, yeah.
Could have folded several times in this set as they trailed. You know, it could be easy to just get back on the bus. They are fighting.
Vasquez gets that to one of the hitters up front. Now it's Libby Baker's turn. Now Hilltop setting up Baker for a second time. Good adjustment made by Aubrey Baird. Number 4 for Hicksville play that. Van Arsdale gets that to the back where it's played. And finally, Hicksville able to come through with an Elise Baldwin kill.
Now look at the setup by Baldwin, or by Baird, getting Baldwin in great position. Let the lefty swing away. She'll deliver.
15-12. Great effort just reaching back. Play this one. Now Hilltop is going to play it on one that was headed out. And Janice Bruner's seen enough. She's going to want a timeout. So Hicksville's taking the lead here in this fourth set, trying to force a fifth.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Boy, that last ad, I have so many questions, don't you?
We thought it was the meteors. Turns out it was cell phones.
It was,
Cell
right?
phones and cars killed the dinosaurs.
Why does the Stegosaurus have a flip phone, right?
16-12 here in set number 4 as we get back to the business at hand. And Hicksville, it's just winning personal battles at the net now.
They sure are. Furthermore, I got another question. How did they get driver's license to begin with?
Well, we've lost Miles for the rest of the night. He's going to be focused on that. Libby Baker's second effort is going to get this one over, and Hicksville's going to play it. Going to set up Baker one more time. Sends the set to the back row. And now Hicksville coming back, and then a double hit.
Let's see if it is. Yeah, a little up, yeah, left and right, bang, bang. They're going to call it. That's a tough one. And one of those things really, you could call it an awful lot if you're one of those officials that is really tight, but that one was a little more obvious.
Bryn Rodriguez with a good serve. But a better kill out of Hicksville.
Well, how about Baldwin heating up at the right time for the Aces? One of the big guns, the 5'8" middle hitter, delivering another big point.
So Vasquez, who's been very active in the back row, will get an ace there.
A huge point right here. Get to 20. Start thinking about closing this out and go to an incredible fifth set.
And she's going to do just that as the deflection came up, caught Rodriguez. And now it is Hilltop who will take a timeout. So we'll take one as well here in set 4. You're watching volleyball on NWOhio.live.
My dad was a farmer. The guy was bigger than life. He wasn't someone that liked to show his emotion or liked to show when he was struggling, but we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. It's something that brings me so much joy, and I want them to see me working through things. Allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle, that even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're going to figure it out together.
Hey, Randy and Miles with you here as we have seen some pretty high-level volleyball for the early part of the season tonight.
We thought it would be a great matchup, and it is. I'm looking forward to a possible fifth set. Both teams just going to continue to get better, but They're working so hard to get the ball back over. Some of the rallies that we've seen just make end-of-season type stuff out of both these teams.
And both teams expected to contend in their respective leagues. For Hicksville, the Green Meadows Conference. For Hilltop, the Buckeye Border Conference.
And that Green Meadows Conference, I mean, what a tough road it is. You got Fairview every year. Tenora's good every year.
And we're going to have a double hit called here. It's going to be called on Hicksville. Might have been on the block. Baker will get a serve. Didn't get all that one. You could see it, Miles, when she wound up. Ball kind of rolled out of her hand.
Just frustration on her face as soon as she hit it. Kind of rushed herself.
Here's Elise Baldwin with a serve. And Hilltop able to get a good play. Elena Russell steps up.
Yeah, what a smart play. Double wall against her. Sees the open spot. Don't have to hit it so hard all the time. Just hit it where they ain't.
So Hayden Johankin back in to serve. One through a kill. Hilltop had a little bit of a problem. Russell battling that front line for Hilltop, but Hicksville a little too much there.
Look at the joust at the net, and Hicksville says, we love Renaissance fairs. We'll go ahead and joust.
22-15. And now Hicksville had to wait for a moment as the officials whistled in the substitutions. Here's McKenna Baird to serve. This one's going to be played up front by Hilltop. Hicksville get the opportunity. And the kill's going to end up just inside the back row as Aubrey Baird comes up with a big kill.
Yeah, Baird came up big that time. Baird on the serve, and then, of course, Baird on the kill.
McKenna Baird with another serve. Top have to play this with Van Arsdale, and that one touched at the net. Hilltop a little back and forth between Van Arsdale and Russell trying to feed each other.
Well, Russell was right. She'd hit it. She couldn't hit it again. Needed Van Arsdale to come get it.
Here's McKenna Baird to try to put away this fourth set for Hicksville. Van Arsdale sends it into the corner. He says we'll play this one. Bounce off the net, and we're good. Heads up effort. Kuzma will send that over. Baird's opportunity is dug out. Here's Van Arsdalen. Elena Van Arsdalen will keep Hilltop alive.
Yeah, such an efficient player, right? You don't always have to rise above the net. Plays the angle, goes off the block, has enough pace on it to get the point.
That's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hilltop will serve it right into the net. That is the set-winning point for Hicksville. Now 25-16, we're 2-all, and our pivotal fifth set will be next here on NWOhio.live.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Well, I hope you settle in. We're ready to go. What should be a fun fifth set. Probably should explain to people, fifth set only to 15.
Right, we're not going to 25. 15 is the magic number that you need to have. High-stakes volleyball here at the bunker.
Fun, entertaining matchup here. Just a couple weeks into the high school volleyball season. Plan on having more of these as the season goes on at NWOhio.live. For the those of you watching us live on YouTube tonight, we got more Tuesday night. That'd be tomorrow action. Bryan and Wauseon to start NWOAL play. Libby Baker's going to try to get this started with a kill to open our fifth set, and it is a point for the Cadets.
Well, you know, big-time players, they make big-time plays in big-time moments, and Baker gets it started for the Cadets.
We'll send Elena Van Arsdalen to serve. Come through there as Vasquez plays this one. And the double block put on. It's going to lead it to another point.
Well, what do you do when you have a giant kill to start off the important fifth set? You follow it up with a giant block. Libby Baker looking at her teammates say, get on my back, I'll carry you.
Now 2-0 with Van Arsdalen set to serve again. This one aiming for the corner, and she's going to get it, and the ace makes it 3-0.
Well, you wonder how you're going to respond after giving a fourth set to your opponent when you could have closed it out. If you're Janice Bruner, you got to be excited about the way her team has responded in this fifth set early.
Hicksville able to play this next serve by Van Arsdalen, but it's blocked again. Hicksville is able to play it over. So Libby Baker set up in the middle, gets the tip. That one dug out. Kuzball sends this up front. Baker, third opportunity. That one dug out. Great digs both ends. Van Arsdalen gets one hand to dig it out. Finally, Hicksville's going to come up with a point.
How about Aubrey Baird? Every time Hicksville's needed a play, she's delivered. She reminds everybody, you don't have to hit it 1,000 miles an hour all the time. Just a little bit of a dink over top. Gets the first point for the fifth set for Hicksville.
About what Baird had now. She's going to step back and serve. Baker aiming this one for the back, chasing it down. Josie Smith. And she's going to get this one. She thought maybe that was going to go into the corner.
Yeah, really tough spot.
Now Bryn Rodriguez will serve with her team up 4-1. Again, fifth set, only going to 15. And Hicksville backing up in the corner, and an ace fired by Rodriguez.
Now I think Hicksville's going to call the timeout. They need it in the worst way.
So 5-1 here in the fifth set. So does that, you always talk about going to 20 with it only being a 15.
First one to 10.
First one to 10.
First one to 10, but you got to really be excited if you're Janice Bruner about the response of her team. They looked like they were kind of twisting in the wind after that fourth set. They have responded, and of course it's been the big gun in the middle. Libby Baker has done a great job setting the tone for her team in this fifth set.
See head coach Samantha Lavin firing her team up in that huddle. Janice Bruner a little bit more calmer. You can do that when your team's up 5-1 in the fifth.
Well, Janice, she's probably seen fifth sets, 1,000 times in her career?
I would imagine so.
Ho-hum for her, right?
Bryn Rodriguez set to serve again. Gets this one. And it's going to be another ace as it's misplayed by Kennedy Adams. Hicksville right now just trying to find the right group. They went out on the floor.
And McKenna Baird comes back in. Going to get a little more defensive oriented. Serve receive, important when you're down by 5.
towards the back row. Vasquez will get this one. Set up towards the middle. The kill attempt goes long, but they're going to say there was. No, they're not going to say there was a deflection. Line judge ruling that there was a deflection, and the officials are going to change their mind and give the point to Hicksville.
Great job by the officials getting together, communicating, giving the point where it should go to Hicksville on the deflection.
Vasquez set with another serve. Baker's going to come up, send this over. Hicksville from the back gets the set. Baker set up in the middle, kind of reaches out, punches it. And we're going to have a violation. I think we're going to have a player in the net or a ball out.
I'm not sure the ball made it inside. I think it went around.
Officials making sure they understand the line judge correctly, the reason for the small delay.
The Hilltop faithful, they were helping out as well, making sure the officials got the call right.
Good fake on the tip. Sends Hicksville scrambling. Set up again. Good block. Puts Hilltop out of play. Hicksville's going to score the point.
At least Baldwin been so good at the net all night long for Hicksville. Steps up again. They can get the 7-4 and then 7-5. Watch out.
Starts with a good serve there. And we'll have Hilltop into the net.
The volleyball, such a game of momentum. Can Uncle Mo get back on the side of Hicksville?
There's Baldwin with another good serve. Block put on. And Hilltop's going to be called for 4 hits. Well, Hicksville did just that. 7-4, now 7-5. And make it 7-6 after the ace.
Now they get this thing to 7-7. The Hicksville faithful will erupt. They look like they are left for dead at the start of this 5th set.
And before we get to it, Hilltop wants a timeout.
Now both teams, both coaches doing everything they can to keep their teams mentally into this. Earlier in this 5th set, it was Coach Lavin that called the timeout when her team was reeling. Good response by Hicksville. Coach Bruner, what's she going to do? Yeah, use that timeout, settle things down.
Yeah, Coach Bruner making sure that she's got the attention of everyone on her team here before she's ready to talk.
And Coach Bruner's such a veteran. She's got that poker face down, right? Never too high, never too low. But you watch once in a while when she's upset, she'll stand up and just start pacing that bench up and down. Not so happy after that last one. Calls timeout.
I have noticed she's moved from with her assistant coaches to the back of the bench, to back to the front, to the back. Big serve here for Hicksville, the chance to tie in this 5th set. It'll be played straight up. Hicksville able to send this over. And Hilltop's opportunity goes in the net, and Hicksville has this tied.
That's a pretty good set by Van Arsdalen. But Hilltop not able to take advantage of it. They're going to go ahead and rotate through. Kenley Rout checks back in.
Ball's going to find Rout right away. And it ends up in the net. Hicksville has battled all the way back to take the lead.
How about Baldwin? Changed momentum with the block at the net, and her service game is just sliced and diced Hilltop here of late.
Set sends Vasquez back. Kill opportunity, catches the top of the net. Baldwin with a good pass up front. Hilltop trying to get set up. They'll go into the middle. That's going to be a good kill out of Elena Russell.
Russell goes right through the block. Looked like it was going to go long a little bit, but she was on top of it enough to hug the line. And we're all knotted up at 8. Is this fun or what?
This is getting everyone fired up in the bunker. Hicksville with a couple of changes. Now they're set. Trying to get this one over. The tip is done. Back to Von Arsdalen sends it over. Vasquez with a good play to get it to the back row. Dig that time out of Joe Hankin.
The Hilltop faithful wanted a carry call. I don't think officials are going to make that call late into this match.
Hilltop thought they might have been a little too far up, trying to play it into the net, but Elena Russell is going to come up. See her running up number 3 for the Cadets.
Yeah, back-to-back big points out of Russell has given the home team the lead yet again.
So now 9-8, Hilltop back in front with Hayden Johankin ready to serve. This one being played by Hicksville. Set up, kill attempt in the middle with Russell. Kuzma, out of instinct, put one hand on the volleyball. Nice job getting out of the way. And Hicksville is able to come through the second effort and the big kill out of Lydia Van Scoter.
Van Scoter sees it coming. She's hungry. She wants that free pizza delivery, Van Scoter.
And here is McKenna Baird. It's that serve. Baird sets up Vasquez. To Van Arsdalen, gets it over. And now one on the far sideline, out of play.
This is a contentious call. Both teams think they have it. Officials are going to go ahead and give it to Hilltop. Huge point, 10-9.
Giada Rising to serve. Battle continuing at the net. Hicksville finally is going to have someone run up, get the second hit. Hicksville trying to set up their offense. Go far side, Aubrey Baird. Will be played from out of bounds.
Both liberos just working so hard.
Vasquez hit the floor once again. He's had a pretty solid game, and now we'll get a whistle. Double hit. We're going to take a look at the replay.
Well, that's a tough call. I thought it was going to be underneath the net, but the double hit, that is a tough call in this juncture of the match.
Is Rising to serve once again. Kill attempt ends up out of play, and now 12-9. And Hicksville's going to use their final timeout of the set. So Hilltop just 3 points away.
You just wonder if Hicksville has enough in the tank to make one more run, right? How many times have they responded over and over again to make this a match, climbed all the way back into this fifth set. They were left for dead early in this set, fought their way back, got the lead. Well, this has been like a heavyweight fight, hasn't it? This is postseason type volleyball in here tonight. This is a lot of fun.
The Hilltop led this fifth set 4-0 and then 6-1.
Mm-hmm.
And Hicksville's been able to battle back. Now 12-9 Hilltop. Trying to close this out. One of those games on paper when the coaches get together for tournament seeding. You know, the winner's going to trot this one out there.
It's really a shame anyone has to lose this one tonight. Both teams got to be proud of the effort on a Monday night.
That's right.
No low-key Monday night here.
So Rising set to serve once again. Hicksville gets the cross-court pass and a good play at the net. Aubrey Baird, number 4 for Hicksville, just with that right hand, is able to get that over.
Now look at the quiet confidence of Baird, too. Looks at her teammates, says, come on, let's go.
So here's Van Scoter to serve. High archer, played in the back row. Set almost catches Hilltop napping. Pass from Joe Hankin, and Hilltop sends this one out of play.
One of the few hitting errors by Russell. She's been so efficient for Hilltop. That time hits it a little too wide. 12-11.
Van Scoter set to serve again. Third attempt ends up over, but it's out. And we are now tied at 12.
Well, how big was that timeout by Coach Lavin now? Settled her team down, made the right adjustments, and we're knotted up.
Hilltop still has one in their pocket. And Hicksville's going to take the lead as Hilltop had the serve return into the net, and now the Cadets will use that final timeout. Down one here in our fifth set.
Hey, you can't take them with you, right? You might as well use them. Momentum has changed in a big way. What do you have? What kind of magic do you have left? Coach Janice Bruner, what are you going to dig up there? Because the next point, absolutely huge in this match, right? Absolutely huge. Either going to be tied at 13 or 14-12. Timely timeout by Janice Bruner.
Yeah, and a big difference at, you said it, 14-12 or 13-13. With the other rule that you have to win by 2.
You do have to. We could be here all night. And I'll be happy about it because this has been fantastic.
Once again, for all of you watching us on our YouTube Live on Monday night, we got more volleyball for you tomorrow with Brian and Wasion. I don't know if it's going to top this, partner. This has been fun.
This has been instant classic level type stuff.
Play at the middle of the net is Elena Van Arsdalen, who's had a big game. All at 5'4", but she's going to control the middle right there.
You saw Slatter get her fingertips on it, but on the way down, not enough to keep it going back.
Brooklyn Kuzma with a key serve. Big point here, tied at 13. Libby Baker back in, plays the middle. Wanted her to be the last one to get it, but Van Arsdalen will send this over. Baker trying to win the battle. Hilltop fans wanted to push. They're not going to get it. Setting up Baker. And she delivers the big kill.
There's been so many scramble moments here of late, but finally in system, get your superstar the ball. Libby Baker delivers.
Now, the most noise the Bunkers made all night coming here. Kuzma with a serve. Hicksville from out of play gets it. Setting up Baker, gets the tip, and that's going to do it. And Hilltop picks up the 15-13 win. A night where they battle all night long. Two teams trade sets, and it's Hilltop who claims the 5-set win. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, our Miles Holiday is going to check in with tonight's player of the game.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Okay. 15-13, Hilltop wins this fifth set, so Hilltop the winner tonight in 5, 25-23, 18-25, 25-18, 16-25, and 15-13. So if you have enjoyed what you've seen tonight, you can thank all of our sponsors who have made this possible, including the Spangler Candy Company, Bricks to Clicks, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware, Optimal Performance Fitness, H2H Realty with April Holiday, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Brian Ford, Willis Electric, American Property Preservation, and Northwest State Community College. So still plenty of time to get on for our remaining volleyball schedule. You can find us on Facebook, nwohio.live. Visit our website as well, nwohio.live. NWOhio.live. So again, our next game will be coming up here on the 29th. Bryan and Wauseon to kick off NWOAL play. And I believe I have successfully killed enough time, and running her way back onto the court is our player of the game, Libby Baker. She is the tall one standing next to our Miles Holiday.
Libby Baker, our NWOhio.live player of the game right there. You get to keep the ball.
Thank you.
Tell me, how exciting was that at the end? Absolutely grueling match. How were you guys able to get this win?
We were so excited. It took a lot of teamwork. It took us to push through the battles. When we got low, we had to keep our heads high. It was just a lot of hard work that got us to the end.
Are you glad that you got a fifth set match under your belt moving forward?
Yes, we're very glad because first two games weren't as challenging as Hicksville because they played really well tonight. So it's a lot of experience for us to play as a team and play 5 matches. So it was really crucial for us to play this early in the season.
How did you maintain the fact that you were not getting frustrated? I mean, there was times at the net tonight they were matching you every single way. A lot of blocks coming back at you, but you were returning the favor. Talk to us a little bit. How were you able to keep the strength mentally?
There was times where I was getting frustrated, but I just had to keep my head high and realize that I just gotta work with my team. If I get frustrated, they're gonna see that and they're gonna feed off my energy, and I don't want them to get down. Yeah, so I just want to make sure that we stay up and our energy stays up so we can win, just like how we did tonight.
What can a match like this do for you guys moving forward?
It can keep our stamina high because we know now that we can play 5 games in one night, and it just gives us encouragement so we can just push through and know that we can do it and we can work as a team throughout the whole game.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Last thing, Libby, we want you to take this ball and when I hit it that way over top that net one more time. Can you do that?
I sure hope so.
All right. Let's see if Libby can do that. Fantastic work, Libby. Congratulations. Keep moving forward. She's been sensational all night long.
Yeah, great job in 5 sets. Came back in. The rotation worked out in her favor to come through there late to get the points. Big kills late for Hilltop to, again, win this one in 5 sets over Hicksville. We want to thank everyone for making our night here in Hilltop possible. Starts with Tony Gehrig, the athletic director here at Hilltop. Great guy that I've known for quite a long time. And, of course, Samantha Ryan, the work that she's done working the camera tonight. And, of course, our director, Ken Reeker, manages to keep us sane and play a few tricks on us every now and then and likes to get us laughing, then put us on live TV in 3 seconds. So that's always fun, but nothing you can do about that. And, of course, want to thank Nick Fraley, WOSN, for giving us the airtime, put these on television. So Hilltop, the winner, an exciting 5-set win over Hicksville. So for my partner, Miles Holiday, and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.